Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, it's time to build. I've got materials in my truck here, stopped by Lowe's this morning, and I've got materials to start the build. The air conditioner is done, the mini split in the solar power shed. Now it's time to install the inverters, the 200 amp distribution panel, the batteries, get it all powered up so we can start working on the off-grid barn house. That's the plan, guys. What did I get at Lowe's? Well, let me get it unloaded, and then I'll show you what I got and where it's gonna go. Oh yeah! Whew. Now for the heavy stuff. Oh my goodness. See if I can do this without breaking it. Heavy, heavy, heavy! Heavy, 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 heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. All right, there's one. Whew, doggies. That was some heavy stuff. Let's go inside here. I'll show you what I got. Before I go in, let's get out here and make sure the mini split is running. It is running. Means I should have some heat going in there. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So go inside here. We got it set to 61 degrees. That's as low as it'll go. And oh yeah, I got warm air coming out, guys. I got warm air coming out. I'm happy. Let me go ahead and close this door a little bit. Normalize the lighting. I gotta watch out. I got some echo in here. Let me open it just a little bit right there. Okay, so what I got today, first and foremost, the heavy things. Concrete backer board. That's right, hardy boards. 1/2 inch hardy board. That's this stuff right here. It's basically gypsum concrete. It's cement board or concrete board. Fiber cement. Right there it is. Hardy backer. Now this is the 1/2 inch thick, and it is heavy, 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 heavy. So what I'm gonna do with the hardy board is that's 3 by 5. So I'm gonna put them horizontal right here. 3 by 5, 3 by 5. This room is 11 feet long, I think. So I'll have 2 sections up here, horizontal, you know, flip them. And to secure hardy board, you gotta use cement board screws. Let me see if I can open this up and show you what they look like. There we go. We got cement board screws. Let me see if I can get some better light for you. Here we go. Cement board screws. These are specifically designed for screwing into cement board, and it actually comes with a special Torx bit, looks like. And let's see what this thing says. It says it's corrosion resistance, no pre-drilling necessary. Clean finish, drives into wood and metal studs and all that stuff. Good stuff. So I got 2.5 inch. It's gonna go through the 1/2 inch hardy board. go through my bead board here into my studs, right? I got 16-ounce center studs all the way down. So we'll get that mounted to the wall. And then on top of that, we are going to mount this unistrut. This is half-inch or unistrut. It's called half-inch. It's deeper. There's deep and there's shallow, and this is the shallow. And that unistrut, 10 feet long, I will mount along the hardy board, horizontal like that, because that's what the EG4 6000 XP inverters will mount to, right? You can see the little mounting holes right there, right? So they will mount along to the two pieces of unistrut. There's one of these on the top and bottom, so I'll space it out accordingly, and then I'll space them accordingly. I'm gonna leave room for a fourth one. Oh guys, that's a lot of power. That is a lot of power. Because what we got here is 18,000 watts of power, right? 18,000 watts, 6,000 XP. Our EG4 batteries, I got 2 racks of them. They are 100 amp hours each, 5,121 watt hour, for a total of 61,000 watt hours. Yes, enough to keep mini split an off-grid barn house going all day and all night. That's right. So, and you can see I got hardware, bolts, wires, and all that for interconnecting all this. But that's not the first plan of attack. First plan of attack is to mount these inverters. So to mount them, I use these little, they're called spring nuts. Let me see if I can get one out for you here. If I can hold on to you. There we go. Spring nut. So this is a spring nut right here. Boing, 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 boing. And what it does, it mounts like this. So you put the spring down, slide this under it like that. Then you can put a bolt into there and tighten it, and I can slide it anywhere I want it in there. That's how that works. So you can see those bolt hole patterns right there. There'll be one of these spring nuts, and then I will use my 1/4 bolt. Got a big old box. If I can get that open there. 1/4 bolts. I got some 1/4-inch flat washers, 1/4-inch lock washers. So that, you can see, that screws into there. And then we'll have this behind the unistrut, this in front of the bolt pattern, and that should be good to go. So before I mount the inverters, you know Tim, he gets these ugly hardy boards screwed to the wall. Tim's got to make it look pretty, you know, like everything else in here, you know, bright white and pretty. So what I got some Express Coat extra white interior paint. This is for rental and commercial properties. It's not really high quality covering material, but it's fast recoat time, easy to apply, spray, brush, and roll. And that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to brush the edges. And you can see that's concrete. That's just concrete. I'll brush the edges. I'll roll the front and get it looking nice and pretty white right there. Then we'll get the unistrut on it, get the inverters mounted on it, all the hardware, and then it's time for this right here, guys. Oh yeah. This is a Square D circuit breaker load center. What it's got, let's see if I can show you here. It is, and I'm going to do the surface mount. I'm not doing flush mount. Flush mount, I could cut out and recess it into the wall, but I'm not doing, you see, there's no receptacles in here or anything, right? I'm not doing anything mounted inside the walls. Everything's going to be external on the walls. That way, I can modify. Like I told you, I'm putting enough room here for a fourth inverter. That's right, 24,000 watts of power, because I got 24,000 watts ability to income from the solar panels. I know They're 500 watt bifacials. You're not going to get 500 watts. If I get 80%, I'll be fine, but I can always add another solar array where I can split things up, but never have enough power. Never have enough power. So this 200 amp main breaker panel here has 20 spaces for 40 circuits. It's got a 200 amp breaker at the top, and that will be the feed to the house, right, to the off-grid barn house. Now inside here, I'll have I'll have three 50 amp breakers, one for each output of these. So this will create power from the solar array. It goes solar array to the inverters. I'll have 2 strings of 8. I got 40 solar panels out there, right? And is that right? 40? Yeah, I forgot. But so 8, 8, 8, 8, 4 times 48. I've got 48. Tim don't even know how many solar panels he's got. He got 48 solar panels. So 16 here, 16 here, 16 here, if I'm not mistaken. And so from the solar panels to here, DC solar power, PV input, mounted up on the walls, and then the output of that, 120 volts AC, 240 volt split phase to our panel here, 50 amp input, 50 amp input, 50 amp input, 200 amp split phase, 240 volt output to go to the house. We'll also have, I'm probably going to power the well from here. And of course the mini split, I'll have some receptacles. I'll mount some external receptacles on the wall in here. And again, I'll have more than enough room in this panel. So, and I'll put some receptacles on the outside of the house. And of course, the powerhouse, I mean. Of course, I'll need a disconnect out here, right here, for to wire this up permanently, or the mini split, right? And of course, if I mount that 200 amp panel right here, I can take the main power out here, come around, and go straight over to the house right there. And I'll have the solar. I'm going to have disconnects. I'll have a two circuit disconnect here, a 2 circuit disconnect here. When I say circuit, I mean string. So 8 panels and 8 panels, 2 sets of 8 will go through a disconnect there. 2 sets of 8 will go through a disconnect here, and 2 sets of 8 will go through a disconnect here. So that gives emergency disconnect means to turn off the PV or the solar out here, and then have it come in. I'll dig a trench right here, have it come in. Matter of fact, I may have it come in right here. That kind of makes the most sense. I'll have it go from there over to here. I'll have the power feed go in over here. So I got my backhoe and I'll be digging all kinds of trenches right here. And I think that'll work great. I may bring the PV in over here and then go around the back, but that's awful lot of running of wires inside of here. And I really don't want to. So that's still kind of up in the air right there, how I'm going to do that. I do plan on getting the professional advice of a residential electrician. You gotta remember, I'm not a residential electrician. I've done nuclear engineering on a submarine. I was in charge of the power generation on a submarine. I worked in a steel mill in the electrical engineering and automation department, taking care of all the electrical in the entire casting area of the steel mill. I mean, from lighting to robots, X-ray detection. I've done pretty much it all, but not residential. So there's a lot of difference in residential. So I'm gonna get I think I'm gonna get the gentleman that did the electrical for Grandma Carol's log home, get him to come over here and kind of pay him to be my consultant, right? And say, this is my plan. Tell me where I make a mistake. And I'm sure I'm gonna make a few, and hopefully he'll steer me in the right direction. That way, when I get my electrical permit and get my final inspection, I should pass with flying colors. At least that's the plan. So I got my materials, start working on that. Hudson is, Meredith's son, Hudson, sick as a dog. He is feeling a little bit better. Sore throat and everything, he's got antibiotics coming. So he is feeling a little bit better. Willa's doing fine, Meredith's doing fine, she's working today. I'm here, I just got all my materials and everything. This video will come out to you a little bit late, I think. Guys, it's 35 degrees right now. Got down to like 21 last night, 24 last night. It's supposed to be 21 tonight. So that mini split in there, woo, it's gonna make it feel warm to work in there because it's not warm out here. And the wind was so bad this last week. Oh my goodness, the wind was bad. But we made it through. I didn't have too much damage. I had some chairs knocked over and some trash cans and a few things like that. But other than that, the donkeys did fine last night in the barn. And the horses and cows and everything, everybody were happy. And I appreciate you all watching those videos. So if you didn't see the video of me doing the mini split, I don't know what you're waiting for. I'll put a link to it at the end of this video, watching me get that mini split put together. Now I will be doing some RidgeLife reviews and how-tos, a little more technical videos, a little bit longer. But if you just want to watch me get it installed, go check that video at the end of this video. You'll see a link to it. Just click on it and you watch me install that mini split air conditioner. So, all right, guys, I've got lots to do, and my daughter's getting married in a couple days. It's almost New Year's, guys. My daughter's getting married on New Year's Day. New Year's Eve is coming up. That's right. And Meredith and I are still planning on going live on New Year's Eve, right? 7 p.m. Central. We're not going to make it up to midnight, so don't worry about us staying up to midnight with you online live. Not going to happen. But I'm sure somebody will be live with you. You can just watch them. But I got some presents to open from viewers, and maybe we'll do that Wednesday night also. So guys, love every single one of you. If you like today's video, give it a big old thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. It's always 100% free. Hit that notification bell right down there to be notified anytime a new video comes out on one of my channels. So guys, until next time, hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling and go Ridge Life. Woo!